Hello and welcome back to the Satoshi Society YouTube channel. My name is AJ, one of the hosts here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bitcoin charts and taking a look at where the price could be going, because the price has almost hit the price target, which I have been giving you for the past 2 weeks now, roughly. So we're going to look into that. We're going to take a look at the DXY as well. I'm going to talk about what's going on tomorrow, because we do have some big data coming out tomorrow as well. So if that sounds interesting, please make sure you smash a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it if you just smash a like on this video. And I can continue to bring the trades that I bring you, and I can continue to bring the content I bring you as well. I have had a power cut this morning, so I am looking at the charts for the first time. But nothing much has changed since sort of yesterday. So nothing to be worried about. But I'm here, so we'll get straight on into video. But please make sure you just smash that like button. Jumping straight on into the charts, what we can see is Bitcoin has continued to drop. Bitcoin has continued to fall in price, and a lot of this is down to the DXY. Okay, the DXY pumping, as we can see right here. We had a pretty big pump in the price of the DXY right here, coming up to the top of this major resistance, where as of right now, we're getting a slight rejection from it. But initially, I'm still very bullish on the DXY. Okay, I've been telling you this over the past 2 weeks, ever since the DXY, was even getting a slight rejection from here. I was telling you I'm still very bullish on the DXY. Reason being is because we were forming this bull flag coming into this major resistance. Okay, if we're coming into major resistance, yes, you can take that as being bearish, okay, because there's a high probability that you could get a rejection from that resistance. However, coming into major resistance, forming a bullish pattern such as a bull flag like this one here, and then the bull flag breaking towards the upside, okay, it's looking very bullish, even coming into that major resistance. So this is why I've been very bullish on the DXY, okay? And I'm still going to remain very bullish on the DXY if we're going to remain above the previous resistance, now support, on this bull flag, okay? And even we can see it here, okay? Even on the daily, we can see that this is a textbook bull flag. It's broken towards the upside, okay? So what can we expect? Well, we can expect much higher. And where can we expect the price to go to? Well, let's take it from the bottom of the flagpole to the top of the flagpole. Just take this extended right line off and then drag this to the breakout point. And where is this going to take the DXY to? Well, this is going to take the DXY all the way up to this next major resistance here at 109, okay? So if on the daily, okay, we can break above this major gray box here, this major resistance right here, we can break above it and hold it as support, okay, then we're most likely going to continue towards the upside up to 109. This is going to be very bearish for Bitcoin. Okay, I've been telling you over the past few weeks, okay, if we're going to continue to get rejected from $25,200, we are looking very bearish. And I've been telling you, okay, even when the price has been going up, okay, okay, since the lows back here, okay, I've still been very bearish. I've been telling you I'm not going to flip bullish until $25,200 is broken, okay? And you can see that we got rejected perfectly from $25,200, and we're seeing this price pull back. If you watch the live stream where I took a trade, okay, I took a trade from this resistance here, and we're in massive profits from this trade. As you can see, okay, we've seen a big move towards the downside. Okay, let's see from the entry, which I gave you at $25,200, we're around almost 15% in a profit, okay? With the 5x leverage I have, okay, currently 75% in a profit on that trade, okay? We entered at a really nice level here, okay? And I gave you my reasonings why I was entering into this short position back here, okay? It was actually on the Friday. So it was actually, I'm pretty sure it was the 17th of Feb, Friday the 17th of Feb, so it would have been here. But I gave you my reasonings, okay, why I was entering into the short position. We had major resistance at $25,200, okay? We also had bearish divergence coming into play. And then once again, we also had this golden pocket coming into play as well. And I was telling you, where am I looking for the price to come down to? Well, I'm looking at the price coming down to $21,470, okay? And as you can see right now, we're front running it ever so slightly. We're currently at 21,580, but we're initially very close to that target that I did give you. Okay, so I'm still expecting that target to be hit. Okay, and this, if we do come down to $21,470, like I expect us to, then this is a level where we can reevaluate. Okay, we can reevaluate the price here. Okay, because we can see that $21,470 is major resistance. Okay, major resistance here, or major support now, sorry. Previous major resistance, as you can see right there. After the break towards the upside, what did we use it as? Major support, as you can see right here. So we've respected this $21,470 level perfectly. Okay, we've respected it perfectly on this daily chart. And even if we have a look at the 4 hour as well, okay, if we come and have a look at the 4 hour, we've respected it perfectly here. We've respected it perfectly here. And we've also respected it perfectly back here. Okay, so even on the 4 hour, this daily horizontal level is a major, major level. Okay, so what can we expect from here? Well, we could actually expect a slight pump, okay, a slight bounce off of this level, okay, and this is what we could be looking for. This is what I am looking for, okay. I'm looking for a potential bounce off of $21,470. However, that could also be invalidated, and we will talk about that in a second, okay. But right now, I don't see any bullish case scenario, okay. I don't see any bullish case scenario. You know, looking at the CVD RSI, we're not forming any bullish divergences, okay? And you know, even on the normal RSI as well. Let's bring up the normal RSI. We're not even forming any bullish divergences there, okay? So right now, I don't see any real bullish bullishness coming at this level, okay, coming in at $21,470. Now, this could change, okay, we know this, we know that within trading, you know, things can change like this, things can change in an instant, okay, and we could actually see some bullish case, a bullish case scenario down here, okay. What I would expect if we were to get a bullish case scenario would be that we come and test $21,470, we get a bounce, then we come and retest it, okay, forming some sort of bullish divergence there, and then we get the bounce, okay. That's what I would expect. And we have to remember, we do have some downwards trending resistance coming in, okay, from these two pivot highs here. So that is going to act as a bit of resistance as well. But initially, if we can get above that, okay, and we form some sort of bullish divergence down here, bouncing off $21,470, then without a doubt, we could be looking at the price coming back up to $22,800. Okay, of course, if this resistance gets broken. Okay, so this is what we could be looking for. But as of right now, because I don't see any bullish case scenario, what am I expecting? Well, I'm actually expecting the price to break below this support level here. And that's the invalidation for this potential bullish case scenario. Okay, this bounce off of this level. And that would be a break below $21,470 because we've respected it very well. Now, if we were to get a break on the 4 hour, okay, I would be flipping bearish, okay, in that shorter term, okay, but then if we break it on the daily, if we get a confirmed break on the daily, then I would be happy to say that the price is most likely going to come down to $20,300 approximately, okay, that's the next level, okay, if we break this level here at $21,470, the next level we're looking at is $20,300, okay. And if that level is broken, we're looking at $18,800. However, if that level can be held as support and we can form some sort of bullish divergence down there, then we can expect the price to come back up to $21,470 and test that as resistance. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for right now. Okay, we're at a very, very important level. Okay, a very important level. If we can hold this level and show some bullish case scenario, then of course we can bounce. Okay, or sorry, we can be looking at a long position and looking for that bounce. Okay, however, if we break below, then I am looking for lower. Okay, so we're at a very, very critical level right now. That if we hold, we're going higher. Okay. If we're going to break it towards the downside, then we are looking lower. Okay, as you can see, we've front run this target ever so slightly, but I'm still expecting this target to be hit. We've come down to $21,513. The target that I did give you all the way back when we entered into this short position was 21,470. Okay, so we've got very, very close to that target, and I still expect that target to be hit, especially because we're not looking bullish right now. We're not looking bullish unless we can form some sort of bullish divergence coming off of this support, then we could be looking bullish. Okay, but right now we're looking bearish. So where I sit right now is that the price is most likely going to break towards the downside of this support, and then we're most likely going to go to $20,300. However, that can be invalidated. We can hold support here. get a bounce, okay, come and retest it, form some sort of bullish divergence there, and then continue that momentum towards the upside, okay? But of course, I will come live if I see any of this happening. I will come live and update you and let you know with what I am doing, okay? I'll update you with what I'm doing because I'm going to be trading this. If I see a bullish case scenario, I'm going to be longing this, okay, and taking a hedged long against my current short position. However, if we break towards the downside, I'm just going to sit on that short position that I have open, okay? Let's have a look at this comment here. You expecting a short bounce up before going down more? As of right now, I can't say yes or no to that. As of right now, that's a possibility, yes. Okay, but where I'm sat right now is that the price is most likely just going to break towards the downside because I don't see any bullishness coming into the market right now. I just don't see the bullishness coming in. If we can get a bigger rejection on the DXY, then yes, we could get a bounce. Okay, but on the Bitcoin charts, I just don't see any bullishness. I would like to see a bullish divergence coming into this support, but I don't see that. Okay, I see lower lows on the price action charts, but I'm also seeing lower lows on this RSI, on the CVD as well. Okay, and even on the RSI. Okay, on the RSI, we're seeing lower lows as well. Very clear, yeah, very clear lower lows. So right now, I just don't see any bullishness coming in. Maybe on the shorter term, let's have a look at the 1 hour. Okay, yes, on the 1 hour, okay, we're forming a slight bullish divergence, but for me to enter into a long position, I would like to see confluence, as in a bullish divergence coming into support. We haven't tested that support as of yet, and then maybe one other indicator as well. Okay, right now, on the 1 hour, yes, we could see a slight push towards the upside, but nothing, nothing tradable. Okay, we like to look for confluence on this channel when we're looking at entering into a trade because it takes as much risk out as possible. So right now, I don't see a trading opportunity. Okay, I'm still sitting on that trade that I opened all the way back here. Okay, that trade is in 75%, just under 75% in a profit. A really, really nice trade that we entered in up there. And yeah, I'm just waiting for that next trade. That next trade. Okay, there's no point in rushing into a trade because you're only going to lose money there. Okay, and right now I don't see any trading opportunities, even for a hedged long position. I don't see it as of yet. I don't see any bullishness. So where I'm sat is that the price is going to break $21,470. That's where I'm sat right now. Okay, that's what I'm thinking right now. But again, like I say, things can change within an instant in trading. Okay, so we could bounce. We could come down, retest this support again, form some sort of bullish divergence, get a bounce towards the upside. Okay, and when we form that bullish divergence, we could be looking at a long position there. Okay, but as of right now, we're not forming that, so I'm not expecting that bounce yet. I would only be expecting that bounce if we were to get some sort of bullish divergence coming in. Okay, so right now, I'm just expecting that price to potentially break lower. However, that can be invalidated. Okay, and if anything happens, of course, I'll come live and update you with all of that. But yeah, we've entered into a really, really nice short position back here. Okay, on what was it, Friday the 17th of February, we entered into a really, really nice trade there. Swing trade. It wasn't meant to be a swing trade. It was more meant to be a day trade, but this day trade has turned into a swing trade. And as I said, 75% in a profit. Make sure you follow us over on Twitter as well, where I've been giving you updates with that trade as well. I will have to post a new update of the profit on that trade as well. But yeah, we entered in at $24,730, as you can see here. It was a really, really nice entry. Unfortunately, I missed the entry that I wanted to get at $25,200. That was the exact entry I wanted to get, but I missed that slightly. I forgot to put my limit order in, but we still entered into that. And yeah, we make sure that we put our limit orders in for next time as well, so we don't ever muck up again. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for Bitcoin. Let's see, we are likely to retest bottom at 16k as a final flush out. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. I 100% agree with you there. To be honest with you, I haven't seen you in the comments before, so maybe you're new to the channel, but where I am sat as of right now is that medium to long term, I'm still very, very bearish on the price of Bitcoin. Okay, I think Bitcoin, yes, could come down to $16,000, $15,500. And if it breaks that, I think 14,000 is the next target. Okay, and then if it breaks 14,000, I'm thinking 12,000. Then if it breaks 12,000, then I'm thinking 10,000. I still have 10,000 on the table. Okay, I still think that, and I will just mention why I think that quickly. Okay, for the people that are new to the channel, but what we're looking at here is something very, very, very familiar. Okay, very familiar. What we have here is a high. We have a low. We have a lower high, then we have a big capitulation event here. Okay, what happens after this big capitulation event? Well, we form something called an anger phase. Okay, where we form a low, we form a high, we form a lower low, and then we form a lower high. Okay, right now it doesn't look as though this is a lower high that we've formed, but if we zoom in, we can very clearly see there that this is higher than this. Okay, so we're forming a lower high. Okay, now, what does this look like? Okay, you may not know what this looks like, so I am going to talk about what this looks like, and it looks identical to the psychology of a market cycle. Okay, Wall Street cheat sheet psychology of a market cycle. Okay, let me know in the comments if you can see this as well, because it's looking almost identical. Okay, what I've just talked about there, we have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, then we have the big capitulation event, then we have the anger phase, which we're forming right now, where we form a low, a high, a lower low, and then a lower high. Okay, and then if we zoom in even more, okay, we can see that we're potentially forming this double top right here. Okay, as we leave this anger phase, we're forming a double top, then we slowly churn our way down to a new low of the bear market. Okay, and this is where I think we are. Okay, at this second double top right here. Okay, the second high from this double top. Okay, if we come back to the charts, we look as though we're forming this double top right here. Okay, and we're getting a pullback. Okay, it's looking very similar to that psychology of a market cycle. Okay, and if we are going to follow that, what can we expect from here? Well, we can expect the price to slowly churn its way down to a new low of the bear market, whether that's 14,000, 12,000, 10,000. We don't know, but all I can tell you from this chart is that a new low of the bear market is coming. Okay, so the technicals for me are looking very, very bearish. Getting rejected from major levels continuously. Okay, we have a bearish divergence here as well. Very slight bearish divergence, but initially still a bearish divergence. We've got lower highs here, higher highs on the RSI. Textbook bearish divergence. Okay, so where am I expecting the price to come to looking at this weekly? Well, I'm expecting the price to come to potentially $19,600, $700, potentially $18,800. Then if that is broken, then I'm looking at $15,500. Then if that is broken, then we're looking at 14,000. If that's broken, then we're looking at 12,000. Okay, level to level trading. Okay, that's what we're looking at here. And if levels are broken, we're looking at lower levels. Okay, if levels are broken towards the upside, we're looking at higher levels. Okay, but levels to the upside haven't been broken yet. Okay, so I'm still remaining very, very bearish. Okay, so for me, long term, I'm still looking at the price being very bearish, and I'm still looking at the price potentially forming a new low of the bear market. Again, the DXY is continuing to push towards the upside. Okay, we have a bull flag right here coming into major resistance. Okay, we have a target of 109 and this next major resistance. If the DXY is going to continue to push, Bitcoin is going to continue to pull back. Then if this level is broken, we're coming to the previous highs at 114, potentially 115 as well. Okay, if that happens, Bitcoin is most likely going to make a new low of the bear market. Okay, I hate to bring so much bearish news to the channel, but the technicals are screaming bearishness. But not just the technicals are screaming bearishness. It's also the fundamentals that are screaming bearishness as well. Okay, we looked at this yesterday. What has happened? Okay, what has happened? And it's increasing. Okay, it's increasing day by day. Okay, analysts are changing their opinion. Analysts, okay, that thought we were going to get a 25 basis point rate hike and now saying we're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike. Okay, a few days ago, okay, last week, okay, almost, what was it? I think it was 70% of the analysts thought that we were going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. 70%. Now 80%, okay, think that we're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike, and only 20%, okay, to be precise, 19.9%, think we're going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. Okay, and even a week before that, it was almost definite that we were going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. Okay, 99.9% of the analysts thought we were going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. Okay, but now only 20% think we're going to get a 25 basis point rate hike, and 80% think we're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike. Okay, and I don't see how anyone can be bullish in this market right now. I just don't see it. A lot of big YouTube influencers, crypto influencers, are very, very bullish right now. Okay, very bullish. Okay, I'm not going to name names, but they are very, very bullish, and I'm sure you are aware of who they are. But they're not looking at the reality. Okay, they're not looking at the reality of things. Okay, if the Fed, is going to be increasing rates, which even if they're doing by 25 basis points, they're still increasing the rates. If that is happening, the markets are still going to have a downturn. The markets are still going to continue towards the downside. Why? Because rates are still being increased. Okay, if the rates are still being increased, what's going to happen to the markets? Well, the market's going to go down, and especially if the rates are going to be increased by an increased amount. Okay, by instead of 25 basis points, now 50 basis points. Okay, I've been telling you 25 basis points, and I told you with the last FOMC meeting. Okay, on the 31st of Jan, 1st of Feb. Okay, I said we're most likely going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. Okay, why did I think that? Well, because I was looking at this, and the majority of the analysts were saying that we were going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. Okay, and that's what happened. And I told you coming into that 25 basis point rate hike, we're most likely going to pump. Okay, afterwards we're going to pump as well. Okay, but after that pump, we're going to see a dump. And that's exactly what happened. And we saw it right here. Coming into that FOMC meeting, we pumped. After that FOMC meeting, we pumped as well. Okay. But then exactly what I said was going to happen, happened. Okay. The price dumped, as we can see here. Okay. No matter what, if the Fed is going to increase rates, continue to increase rates, the price is going to continue to pull back. Okay. So if it was a 25 basis point rate hike, I would say the same thing that I said last time. Okay, the price will pump coming into it, pump afterwards. Okay, because the silly money thinks this is bullish, that we're going to get a 25 basis point rate hike. It's not bullish, it's bearish. Okay, and then the smart money comes in and pulls the price down. Okay, because they realize that it's not bullish. If we get a 25 basis point rate hike in 1 week, 6 days, 4 hours, and 20 minutes at that next FOMC meeting, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pump coming into it, pump afterwards, and then dump once the smart money comes in and lets everyone know that this is not bullish. Okay, but it's looking likely now that we're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike. Okay, of course, we have data that comes in tomorrow, and we have data that's coming in on the 14th of March as well, which is, of course, going to affect that as well. Okay, so it's not certain that we're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike as of yet. Okay, but right now it's looking more likely we're going to get a 50 basis point rate hike. If we get a 50 basis point rate hike, okay, we're most likely going to see a big pullback within Bitcoin. Okay, it's the reality of it. We're going to see a big pullback. Okay, because the Fed, okay, we can look at it here. Okay, the Fed were increasing rates. Okay, from 25. Okay, increasing by an increased amount, 25, then to 50, 75, 75, 75, 75. Then they started to decrease, okay, 50, okay, 25. But now if they're going to start to increase again, okay, the market's going to react very, very badly to this, okay, in a very negative way. And we're going to see a pullback, okay? So this week is a very, very important week. I've been saying this. It's a very, very important week. Tomorrow, okay, what have we got? We've got non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. This is going to be a big market mover. What happened last time? Okay, last time we came in a lot higher than forecasted. Okay, non-farm payrolls came in a lot higher than forecasted. Okay, the forecast for last time, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was 214K. Okay, and it came in at 517K. Okay, so they missed the mark massively there. Okay, what happened? The market took a bearish reaction to that. Okay, if that's going to happen again, okay, if they're going to miss the mark by a big number, okay, like they did last time, and even if we come in higher than expected, okay, even if they don't miss the mark massively, okay, if non-farm payrolls comes in higher than expected, the market's going to react bearishly to that as well. Okay, unemployment rate as well. If unemployment rate comes in under forecasted, what's going to happen to the market? Well, the market's going to pull back. Okay, what do the markets need for the markets to push towards the upside? Well, the markets need unemployment rate to be high. Okay, unemployment rate needs to come in above 3.4% for the markets to pump. If it's anything under 3.4%, the market's going to dump. And it's a horrible way to think about it. Okay, it's a really horrible way to think about it. Okay, what we want is people in America to be unemployed for the markets to go up. It's a horrible way to think about it, but it's the reality of it. Okay, every single time unemployment rate, okay, comes down, what happens to the market? Well, the market comes down as well. But every time unemployment rate goes up, okay, the markets go up with it. Okay, it's just the reality of it. It's the reality of it, and it's a horrible reality. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's the reality of it. Okay, and all we're doing is just looking at the data. There's nothing we can change about it. Okay, we're just looking at the data. What else have we got? Okay, I said it was a big, big week. We've got on the 14th of March, we've got core inflation rate year over year and inflation rate year over year as well. Okay, this is going to be really, really important. This comes in higher than expected. The Fed is going to be forced to increase by 50 basis points. Okay, is going to be forced to increase by 50 basis points. Okay, and that's why the majority of the analysts are looking at a 50 basis point rate hike. Okay, if this comes in higher than expected, Fed's going to be if it comes in higher than expected anyway, markets are going to pull back. Okay, but then it's going to force the Fed to increase by 50 basis points. If that is the case, that the market is going to go down. Okay, so everything is screaming bearishness at me right now. Okay, so right now I just cannot flip bullish, and I don't see how people are flipping bullish. Okay, I know that there's a lot of people that has come onto this channel. Okay, I probably walked away because I've been so bearish. Okay, and they are bullish. Okay, but right now is not the time to be bullish. Okay, I'm just being realistic with you lot. Okay, I'm being realistic. Okay, I'm in this market to make money as well. Okay, and I cannot make money saying that I'm bullish when the markets are bearish. Okay, because if I'm saying I'm bullish now, what am I going to be looking to do? Well, I'm going to be looking to enter into long positions. But if I'm entering into long positions, but the price is pulling back, then I'm not going to make any money. Okay, so I am just being real with you, and the markets are looking very, very bearish. Okay, and the reason why I've been making money over the past few weeks is because the market has been coming down, and I have been bearish with the market. Okay, so you have to follow the market. Okay, you have to follow what the market is doing. If the market is being bearish, you have to be bearish. If the market is bullish, you can be bullish. Okay, but right now is not the time to be bullish within this market. Okay, even if we get a slight pump towards the upside, people are getting very, very excited on these small pumps towards the upside. You've got to be careful. Okay, you've got to be careful because, like this one here, we found support. Okay, at $22,800 approximately. Nice pump towards the upside. Okay, but we couldn't get above resistance at $23,967. So the price rejected from there. Okay, coming into that as well. What else did we form? Did we form any sort of coming into that? Okay, we have a high here. A lower high here. Okay, so lower lows. But then if we're looking at if we're looking at the CVD, okay, we're forming ever so slightly higher highs. Okay, ever so slight higher highs. Okay, but initially higher highs. Okay, looking at this right here, high, lower high, lower high. Okay, looking at this CVD, we got high, higher high. Okay, even a very slight, is that a higher high? No, that isn't, but here, higher high, okay? Coming into resistance, okay? So we're looking at the market being very, very bullish. Very, very bearish. And I don't know what I've done to the chart right now, okay? But yeah, initially, the price of Bitcoin is still very, very bearish in my eyes, okay? Very bearish. And I've said $25,200. If we can break above that, then I will flip bullish. But right now, there's no way I can flip bullish right now, okay? So just remember, this week is a really, really big week. This week is going to bring a lot of volatility within the market, a lot of volume into the market, okay? And we're most likely going to see big moves, okay? Especially tomorrow, okay? I would expect a big move tomorrow, okay, for the non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. And then the 14th of March, I would expect a big move as well, okay? A big move in core inflation rate year over year and inflation rate year over year as well. That's going to be a big market mover. And then we've also got the FOMC meeting, which is going to be a big market mover, okay? And we need to be on the right side of these moves, okay? We need to be on the right side, okay? So we have to look at the data. And of course, tomorrow I will come live for that data release for you, okay? I will be away. I am going to be away. So tomorrow morning I will be traveling, but I will, hopefully I should be set in the new place by 1:30 UK time. Okay, so UK time 1:30. Yes, 1:30 is when I will come live. I'll come live probably at just before 1:30, so maybe 1:20. Okay, and we'll look at the data. Okay, but we want to be on the right side of this. Okay, right now I'm looking at this data coming bearish. Okay, coming in bearish, as in the non-farm payrolls is going to come in higher than forecasted. Okay, as in higher than 205k. And then unemployment rate is going to come in under 3.4. okay, under what's forecasted, under the previous, okay. Unemployment rate is going to most likely come in under 3.4. If that's the case, market's going down. Okay. If it comes in higher than 3.4 and then non-farm payrolls comes in under than expected and or comes in as forecasted, okay, we could potentially expect a pump. Yes. Okay. But this data is what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. And then on the 14th at 12:30 UK time, I will come live again and we'll look at the core inflation rate year over year and the inflation rate year over year as well. Okay. This is a big month, guys. This is a very, very big month. And this is going to sort of set the tone, I reckon, for the rest of this bear market. Okay, is the bear market going to end, or is the bear market going to continue and continue lower? Okay, this is what this month I reckon is going to set the tone for. You know, with this bear market, is the bear market coming to an end, or is the bear market only just, you know, I don't want to say only just starting because it's not, but is that last capitulation event just starting? Okay, so we're going to come live tomorrow, talk about that. Then we're going to come live, well, of course, every day, but then we're going to come live on the 14th and we're going to have a look at that data as well, see how the markets react. And of course, that's going to affect the DXY as well. The DXY pumps because of this data coming out. Okay, Bitcoin's going lower. Okay, so we want to be on the right side of this. Okay, and the right side for me right now is looking bearish. Okay, is looking bearish. So solid win. Good job. Keep up the work. Thank you very much for those comments. I love to see comments like that. It does really motivate me to continue bringing this content, and I like to see that you lot are enjoying it. RC Rex, totally agree with you. Yeah, you know, I think if people are bullish right now, you're on the wrong side of the market. Okay, you're not looking at the market right, because we are very, very bearish. Okay, very bearish. But yeah, I think this is everything I've got for you today. Please make sure you smash a like on this video. I can see 25 people within this live stream right now. If you could all please just smash that like button, I would really, really appreciate it. Really helps me out, really helps the channel out, and it lets me know that you want to see more trades on the channel as well. Okay, I do bring trades to the channel. The last trade that I brought you was a short position from up here. Okay, this high. We made a really, really nice trade here. Okay, we're getting close to that take profit that I have down here. Of course, I've taken profit along the way, as always. Okay, and move that stop loss to entry. But if you want to see more trades like this, then please make sure you smash a like on this video, and I will make sure to bring more trades like this. This one is currently around 75% within a profit. Okay, me, the way I trade, I like to look for swing trades mainly. Okay, big swing trades like this. However, I do also look for, you know, those day trades on the 1 hour charts as well. So yeah, if you want to see lots of trades, then please make sure you smash a like on this video, and I will bring those trades to the channel as and when I do trade myself. Okay, because the trades that I bring to the channel are the trades that I'm taking on my personal account as well. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for watching, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is a very, very important day. We have non-farm payrolls, and we also have unemployment rate coming out, which is going to be a big day. Probably going to move the market, and for me, move the market in a bearish way. But again, you know, depends what the data comes out as. So thank you very much for watching. Smash a like on this video, and I will see you tomorrow for non-farm payrolls and an unemployment rate. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.